Welcome back to Perfect Match, Book 2, Chapter 7.
Here we go. Once again, the lovely Tani will read the narration.
None of you know what it's like. You can't even begin to imagine what it's like being me. I miss having someone around who actually understands. Steve's so wrapped up in his own thing. I miss dames. You reach for Hayden's hand, trying to comfort her, but she brushes you off. I can't do this anymore. I'm sorry. Hamza flinches back as Hayden storms across the room, yanks the door open, and slams it behind her.
Hayden!
You're about to step out the door, but Khan calls your name.
What? Hot dude, maybe it's best to leave Hayden with her thoughts.
I've never seen her so agitated. I don't know what the protocol is for this.
She doesn't know the city, and Eros is still out there. I can't just go. We'll tell you if she gets back or tries to contact us.
You smile gratefully at him and rush out of Khan's apartment. Faced with the crowded streets, you decide to stop by the hotel first and find Hayden's room untouched.
Hayden, where are you?
The day wears on as you continue to search the streets of San Francisco, tracing your steps through the places you've been. You grow more anxious as Hayden seems nowhere to be found. You decide to stop at one last place and see Hayden, shoulders slumped, gaze empty as she stares at the mural.
Hayden!
Hayden's back tenses, and for a second you worry she'll run off. When she turns around, all your panicked words die on your lips. Hey, hot dude.
Are you okay?
Hayden slowly shakes her head. Your chest tightens as you approach her. From meeting Khan to seeing Hamza to all the family talk, I don't think I've ever felt more alone. Hayden wrings her hands and persistently avoids your eyes. Hot dude, I don't know what to do. Chapter 7, Who We Are.
I should have realized the last few days were tough on you. I'm sorry.
No, it's not your fault. I didn't mean to pin this on you.
You seemed really angry when you left Khan's apartment. What did you mean when you brought up feeling alone?
Hot dude, there are things I think about. I experience that I just can't share with anyone.
Not even me or Sloan?
Hayden averts your eyes and stares at the floor or ground, because they're outside, as she speaks. If Sloan had quit Eros and you'd let me go when I first got recalled after Steve's disappearance, none of you would be in danger.
Sloan loves you, Hayden. If given the choice, I'd know she'd save you every time. Nadia and Steve, even Damien, we care about you. The reason we're in danger is because we have people worth fighting for. You being one of them.
But
I chose you, Hayden. Even if I knew exactly where it'd take us, I'd do it again in a heartbeat. Do you understand? Maybe this started as a mission to rescue you and to find Steve, but it's bigger than that now. They hurt Damien, and Sloan will never be free unless we take Eros down. You're not a burden to us. You never have been.
Hayden nods gravely. She gently takes your hand and squeezes it before letting go. When I saw Damien and Sloane call their parents. I know it's not their intention, but it's a painful reminder that I don't have that. No strong mother to look up to, no overbearing wild siblings.
Family doesn't always mean people you're bound to by blood. Family is people you choose to be in your life. You know, it matters less where you are when you're surrounded by people whose company you enjoy. Doesn't even have to be relatives per se. It can be friends, strangers even, that you bond with over new experiences.
Hayden smiles a little, but shrinks into herself once more. Thank you for coming to find me, hot dude, but I don't think I'm ready to see everyone again. I just need to clear my head.
Can you at least tell me where you're going?
Dolores Park. It's only a few blocks away.
Well, I heard the city view is great.
Yeah, I'm sure the fresh air will be good for me. Hayden lets out a sigh of relief. She can't hide a small smile. Thank you, hot dude. The two of you reach Dolores Park in heavy silence. Hayden leads you to a secluded area on the high hills that overlooks the cityscape. That's pretty.
It's very nice.
Yes, it's very nice. You take a seat on the grass together. Hayden draws her knees up to her chest as she watches the families and children play. I remember being the popular kid growing up. Anytime my friends and I met up outside school, the other kids would beg for my mom to chaperone. She wasn't a stickler for rules, loved making all these experimental snacks, even let us stay up a bit past curfew on sleep. Oh gosh. She wasn't a stickler for the rules, loved making all these experimental snacks, even let us stay up a bit past curfew on sleepovers.
Oh,
That's what?
that sounds like
Sloane's mom.
Oh,
So it's almost like she made a sister for herself. You know what I mean? Yeah.
That's really sweet.
With all the commotion they made about how my mom was their den mother too, I started to get a little jealous. So I asked her if I was still her favorite kid.
I'm sure she said yes.
She said I was, and I quote, the best kid across all the galaxies.
Oh, wow. I'm going to try not to keep pausing. I'm sorry.
But go ahead.
That's deep.
That's very Sloane. Hayden's smile hardens and she scoffs. She plucks the grass near her feet absentmindedly. Actually, she needs to meet Sloane's mom.
Exactly right. I wasn't going to say it, but...
I know it's careless of me to linger in these memories, but they're like silent wishes. I keep hoping that the memories will turn real somehow.
Hayden, maybe you could ask Sloane about her mom.
Maybe, but I don't want Sloane to feel obligated to share her mom.
I got a feeling that won't be a problem.
Yeah. The notion of family is complicated for me. Sloane's a sister figure who also made me the way I am, in both literal and metaphorical terms. That means Sloane always wanted a sister, though.
Yep.
Because, like, she was an only child. And Sloane's mom, parts of her live in my memory, yet she doesn't even know I exist. And then there's Harley. Harley? Why you care about Harley? Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, who's made in your image, but with everything flipped like a bad sibling or bad twin. So like Star Trek with the beard. This is just, you know, when it just gets too deep and you gotta liven it up. I'm sorry.
A bad sibling / twin who tried to hit on you, let's not forget, more than once.
Yeah, I've tried to forget it, so not doing a great job. Wrote the rule book on family dating ethics, that one.
I think it's fair to note that she was programmed to behave that way, though.
What are you saying?
Hayden shrugs, her eyes darting as if desperate to grasp onto an idea. Maybe we can save her somehow? Hayden's too much. She's too good. She is too good. Free her from Rowan and Cecile's influence and get Sloane to... I don't know. I'm just talking gibberish.
Yeah, I think Harley could change, but also probably doesn't want to be saved. I mean, that's all she wants to do. That's all she knows.
She kind of gets a kick out of being evil.
Unless, I mean, I
she's kind of like... No, she seems to enjoy it. Like, for me, it's up to you, whatever you want to say. You're so sweet.
If she turned her life around, maybe she could turn good. I don't know. All I know is she needs to be on the other side of the continent from me, because it's just too weird. It's just, no. I mean, your personality was also embedded into who you are, but I guess you changed.
Yeah, and all the talk about overriding programming isn't as easy as it sounds. I have the right people to support and challenge me. I guess I feel an odd responsibility for Harley, and it makes me think of my connection with the rest of the matches.
I didn't even think about that. Including Steve and the first match, Mikhail.
Hayden nods, her face trained back on the horizon. And the matches we left in the Arctic facility. We wouldn't have made it out without their help. Not to mention the fact that there are probably many more malfunctioning centers.
That too. With equally understaffed personnel that all attack at once.
Not to mention the fact that there are probably many more manufacturing centers with innocent matches.
I don't know how innocent Harley is, but yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if an opportunity presents itself, we'll save them. No doubt.
But what would that mean for them? Do we tell them the truth about what they are? What if we're trading a life in confinement for a life on the run? I feel so lost in all of this. Hayden weakly rests her head on your shoulder. You catch her body quivering and hear her try to rein in her sobs. You wrap your arms around Hayden. She stills for a moment before relaxing into your hug.
It's okay. You're okay.
Hayden gradually recollects herself and sits straighter on the damp lawn. She turns to you with a cautious smile. Thank you for letting me get this off my chest, hot dude. I don't know what I'd do without you.
You'd short circuit.
Mm-hmm.
You don't break up with me. I'm just kidding.
Hayden lets out a genuine laugh for the first time all day. It's okay. You're proving my point for me. You draw Hayden's chin towards you. She hesitates momentarily before letting her lips brush on yours. You kiss her softly, caressing her cheek and pouring silent comfort into your movements.
Is this okay?
Hayden kisses you as a reply. Her reservations slowly dissolve, and you scoot closer to each other. Hot dude. Hayden's hands seek support on your shoulder as she climbs onto your lap. Your fingers trace the lines of her body, earning shudders and quiet moans from her lips. Wow.
This is the middle of the day,
That
guys.
was quick.
And it's a park. I mean, I said kiss. I didn't click any other buttons. I just letting you know this.
Being here with you. A drop of rain lands on her cheek, interrupting her words. Followed by another and another, you look up at the sky.
This is God. Get a room. That is all.
Remember our first date?
Hayden smiles and closes her eyes, letting the rain fall onto her upturned face. I do. One of my favorite parts of that night.
Was me buying you some more clothes? I'm just kidding again. I'm joking again. I'm gonna stop. You know, that was the moment I realized you were special. And that you came into my life to stay.
Aww. You pick up right where you left off, the water soaking through your clothes. A deep, demanding groan rumbles in Hayden's chest as her tongue explores your mouth. Oh, okay, that was quick. Yes.
Now let's go. Oh, we're gonna go. Okay.
The two of you stagger into the hotel room with a haze of clumsy, languid kisses. Seconds after the door closes, your wet clothes join the ground. Hayden breathes unsteadily as she gazes at your face. Drops of water cling to the tips of her hair and eyelashes. Give me a second, She runs her shaky fingers across your damp skin. Your stomach flutters at the vulnerability in her eyes.
You're not alone, Hayden. You have me.
Aww. And you have me. You kiss her silently, hoping the rest of your unspoken solace is heard. She holds your waist and carefully moves you against the door.
You're such a jerk! Why would you do that? Man.
Then put your hands up. You do as you're told, and Hayden pins your wrist in place. Her fingers meticulously dance across your body, responding to your quickening breaths and the movement of your hips.
Right there. Yes.
Hayden lets you go, and your fingertips slip into her hair in a frenzy. Her hands start to move faster. You cry out against her lips.
Sorry.
It's okay.
It's too weird.
Later, you and Hayden arrive side by side at Khan's apartment. Hayden smiles at the group sheepishly as you announce your arrival.
Drop the search dogs, flashlights, and walkie-talkies. I found her.
Sloane immediately rushes to hug Hayden before punching her hard in the shoulder. Oof! Don't oof me, Hayden Young! I even went door to door around the building, and you know how I feel about human interaction.
Oh, you didn't even trust me. You weren't even supposed to go anywhere. Like, that's the first place I would look, is like right around the corner. Hey, have you seen this person who lives right, like...
I do, Sloane. Hayden chuckles and hugs Sloane again. She frowns, but relents eventually. This is the first and only time, I promise. I'm sorry I made you so anxious, Sloane, but I'm better now. What happened? And why are your clothes all... No. They were in the hotel room.
That's true.
Why didn't they just change their clothes?
No, right afterward. Let's put the damn clothes that were in the dirt back on, you see. No diamonds, no nothing. Not even gonna bother. That's okay.
Alright, just keep going.
Just is stuff. Yeah. No excuses at all.
You and Hayden grin at each other. Sloane rolls her eyes with a smile. Got it.
I'll give you guys a chance to catch up.
The two smile at you gratefully. You join Khan, Nadia, and Steve in the kitchen area.
And Vinyasa Flow, too. I always walk out of the studio feeling rejuvenated.
Okay, fine. I'll take a break from Bikram and try that. But maintain my skeptical stance.
It's up to you. Hey. Do we want to know about the clothes? Dude, look. We ran in the rain. That's what happened. I don't understand why this isn't even a thing about this.
They probably made out in the rain and then hooked up in the hotel.
Okay, Nadia, no one asked you. They asked me. They just got nothing to do with you. Thanks.
Yeah. I still don't understand why you didn't just, put on new... You were at the hotel!
How did...
Why'd you put on the same clothes?
Never mind. When did you guys get here anyway?
We took a cab and drove around to look for Hayden after Sloane texted us.
Aww.
Yeah, we didn't trust you either.
You guys, you're just ganging up on my clothes. You're ganging up on my cooking. And I got no directional skills either. I see how it is now.
I'm okay with your cooking.
See, it's too late though, It's too late.
You make good pasta. It's all good. Steve pats the empty chair next to him. Nadia leans across the table and drops her voice. Is Hayden okay?
That's as low as you get. It's dealing with a lot. I think the best we could do is give her a little space.
Ah, yes, it's important to reconnect one's breath and spirit in times of distress.
You really don't quit, do you?
It's my lifestyle. What do you mean? I mean, not that she needs to breathe. Technically, it's figure of speech.
Yeah, we get it.
Can I at least give her a hug later? Or a mini hug? I don't really do mini anything, but alright.
I think she'd like that, though. What have you guys been up to?
Trying not to drown in Nadia and Steve's rapid-fire questions.
Nadia gestures at a row of succulents in front of her. Hot dude, haven't I always said I wanted one of these little guys?
What is that again? What?
The succulent is a plant.
Oh.
But you'd be emotionally traumatized if they died? Yes, you have.
You're fine up to a month without water, so it's okay if you forget a week or two. Anyway, back to your question, Steve. Yeah, before Nadia interrupted.
Sorry, babe, I got so excited. Look at these little cuties. Nadia picks up one of the cactuses and starts making cooing noises. Coo, coo, coo.
Nope.
Steve turns to you with a love-struck grin.
Really, how can anyone stay mad at her?
It simply isn't possible.
Khan continues to address Nadia and Steve's barrage of questions in turn, while making more chai for everyone. I think Alana could probably stay mad at her. Just throwing that out there.
That's true.
Cecile, definitely.
Cecile's just mad at everything.
Yeah. Rowan, for sure.
Rowan doesn't seem to get mad too easy.
Oh, that's true, too.
But, yeah.
I wish you'd been with us the whole time, Khan. My life coach would so love you. You're so cool.
Is no one going to compliment the man bun? It's perfection. It looks silky smooth from here. What kind of conditioner do you use? Do you use a product?
I actually don't believe in like store bots. I usually use jojoba oil. Yeah, I cut that though with coconut. There's this wonderful place. Anyway, that's not really the point. Do you lay on the flattery this thick for all new recruits, by the way? Oh, for sure. Okay, welcome to the club.
Oh my! There's apples and bananas.
I like to eat the apples and bananas.
The last step of initiation is sharing a match fun fact. I'm going to ignore that yoga pose completely. That's some dumb stuff right there.
What yoga pose?
It doesn't matter.
Okay. Oh, I didn't read all the things.
Yes.
Sorry.
I'll tell you one I never told anyone.
You, Steve, and Nadia lean forward in your seats.
Jetpacks. Yeah, one of the designers suggested installing jetpacks on the matches' backs, but of course there was no use for that.
I can see it now. Steve soaring across the horizon with "Take on Me" playing on the background.
That would have made a groundbreaking meme. I feel so cheated.
I know you're making fun of me, but that would have been so cool.
We're not making fun of you, honey. We're making fun of Khan.
That's true.
As Nadia and Khan and Steve start another round of conversation, you try to tune in to Sloane and Hayden. I've been thinking, who has access to my maintenance mode? Just me. I dismantled Eros's access.
Oh. Why didn't you do that for Dames?
Good question.
I mean, maybe it was too much a part of him, but that's still, I mean...
I had a really long list of things to do.
Okay.
Sorry.
That makes sense.
And I would never use mine for anything other than urgent repairs. I know, Sloane, you're the best. But could I have my own access code maybe instead of yours? Oh, sure. But if there's an emergency, I could share it with you as a backup. I like the idea of being the one fully in charge of my own mind. Everything you just said is yes. Definitely. I kind of wish I'd thought of it sooner. Let me grab my laptop, and we'll make sure the only person who can control you is you. The front door suddenly rattles, and Damien walks in while piggybacking Hamza. When I first saw that, I totally thought it was Eros. At first, and then it changed. But go ahead.
I can't even think of an Eros guy.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Daddy! I still can't get that kid voice.
You're doing great. Hamza leaps off Damien and runs into Khan's outstretched arms. Damien sees Hayden and gives a subtle nod.
You good, Hayden?
I'm good. Sloane, Hayden, and Damien join you in the kitchen area.
I tried to bribe Hamza with ice cream in exchange for any embarrassing stories about Yukon, but it backfired spectacularly. Everyone knows frozen yogurt tastes better. It's also more healthy.
That's my boy.
You guys are hearing this, right? This isn't just me.
Believe me, I'm as shocked as you are. I love ice cream. Why? Frozen yogurt's delicious. It ain't as good as ice cream.
I think I'm gonna go play in my room. Is that okay, Dad?
Sure thing, little sprout.
Nadia and Steve, do you want to come too?
Aww. We'd love to.
So long as we get to check out your epic Lego collection.
Aww. Hamza leaves them to his room while chatting animatedly. When his bedroom closes, Damien gasps beside you.
Do I hear silence?
It was silent until you started talking.
Sweet and merciful.
Well, now that Damien's back...
The time for chit-chat is over.
Everyone settles back in the living room. I've been meaning to ask more questions about the safety. Is fatally injuring or killing human beings the only protocol we can't bypass? Khan and Sloane exchange a look. Well, we've discussed before that matches are programmed with a survival drive. While they're built to be brave and protect loved ones, they shouldn't put themselves in lethal harm.
Especially if it involves revealing themselves as matches. But this is no longer the case with Hayden. And Steve, to an extent. Your self-preservation, Hayden, seems to weaken with your growing sense of intimacy. It follows the logic of humanity, but it also places Eros in a vulnerable position.
The more complex your sense of self is, the more connected you are to people around you, and subsequently, the harder you are to control.
Which is why Eros is desperate to get Steve and Hayden back.
Steve was able to recover his memories, which is highly unorthodox, but you're still changing at a more rapid pace, Hayden. Think my handler may have something to do with that? Sloane grins and fixes her glasses.
So technically speaking, all matches can go rogue then, for now. Well, it's not that simple. Hayden's emotional attachment is only one of the many, many aspects that makes her different from other matches.
What do you mean?
A circumstance. Perhaps a spark, an oddity in your code, a contingent affirmation to the Matrix. Your self-awareness. Other factors we may not understand. Maybe even kismet. Okay, that was too much even for me.
Think of it like one of Steve's recipes. Each ingredient has their own role to play at the right time and with the right amount.
And even if we follow the instructions line by line, it still doesn't guarantee the same result.
Exactly. Especially since we don't know what the recipe is. The same way we can't pin down what makes us, well, human. Except you do know what the recipe is. You're the programmer. I don't understand what they're saying.
That's right. You are the architect.
Ha ha ha. But seriously.
Yeah, I don't know. To be honest, it seems like this is all stuff that Eros would have figured out years ago.
It's a lot, though.
Yeah.
Damien takes a deep breath.
And what about Dames? When Cecile used her tablet back in Tokyo, it felt like she had way more control than just running a diagnostic.
Could that happen to Hayden or Steve?
Hayden tenses next to you, but Sloane shakes her head. Dames was built with a specific goal. My best guess is they installed some sort of override function in his code. Maybe Sloane just wasn't aware of it.
Which can be activated at the touch of a button.
To minimize any chances of retaliation, yes. Though I don't think their backup plan worked as smoothly as they intended. Hayden rests her arms on her knees, looking deep in thought. If we can go past our parameters and override the survival drive, do you think it's possible to bypass the safety on our own? Khan fixes his glasses.
This is so the opposite of every other story in Choices. Like, everything else is just, you get to kiss the girl. 50,000 diamonds to kiss what's-his-face. And just, it's like, this thing is like all types of Philip K. Dick and just, yeah. Anyway.
I don't know. But for now, we should focus on ironing out tomorrow's details.
Wait. I just remembered something. Sloane shows Eros' homepage on her phone. You read the top post.
This week,
Oh.
Eros welcomes our best and brightest interns from across the globe to our San Francisco office. During this fully tailored summer program, you will be tested with various challenges and learn the necessary skills to thrive in our company.
An Eros summer program? What? Is amoral and wicked part of the required soft skills? With a pinch of megamaniacalness?
That's just if you're training to replace Rowan.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll give him an edge.
Orientation week. I completely forgotten about that.
I looked forward to it every year when I trained here. I remember missing the more youthful energy when I got transferred to the New York office.
Yeah, I did too. I think. That was a long, long time ago. Anyway, it's a brilliant cover, Sloane. You're brilliant.
But aren't Cecile and Rowan just gonna look at them and be like, get them? I don't understand.
I'm gonna trust it. I don't get it either.
Wouldn't
I'm
they
gonna trust
be
it.
on like Arrow's Most Wanted? Be on the lookout for these guys?
Yeah, pretty much.
Like,
Also, it's in San Francisco.
yeah.
Right? So
Cecile is at least in San Francisco, and Harley.
they're both just gonna be waiting like, oh yeah, gee, I wonder what they're gonna do next week. Clearly, they're just gonna be relaxing and vacationing. No, I think they're gonna show up right at our front door and get them. Yeah, I'm gonna trust it. Let's see what it is.
They can't like make masks at least to look different.
Yeah, that would have been a good idea.
Something.
Yeah.
Oh, I appreciate the sentiment. Thank you, Mr. Mosavi. I mean, Khan. Thank you, Khan.
You're welcome, Miss Washington.
Sloane shifts in her seat, trying and failing not to grin from ear to ear. Can we take some of the interns' places?
I don't think so.
Call and tell them orientation's been moved up a day?
So fraud. Okay. Yeah, let's do that.
I'm sure missing one day won't be detrimental to their career.
We may want to tweak the resumes, or you'll get blindsided by their team building programs.
There are team building programs.
They're not as bad as you think. Most of the interns, back in my day anyway, are fairly straight to the point. We just talk about code and try our best to impress the orientation leaders.
Yeah, you're right. That doesn't sound bad at all. Sign me up. Let's get the show under. Let me get you all of my skills on Word and Outlook. Oh yeah, they're gonna be riveted. Yeah.
Anyway, I'll finish recoding the safety.
Then I'll start tweaking the resumes.
You'll spend the rest of the day with your chosen date. Oh, I wonder who.
Why you gonna start with him? The freak out my face.
Wait, is he the first in alphabetical order?
Oh, yep. Yep.
Yeah, that's funny.
Shablam, what you talking about?
You sit on the couch's armrest next to where Hayden is sitting. You kiss her head, and she smiles up at you. Aww. Come to choose your victim?
Yeah, you.
Aww.
Pretty much.
The two of you scroll through the list of applicants, commenting on their skills and narrowing down the ones you find interesting. It'll make sense to choose people with skills we actually have to avoid unnecessary edits. Well-traveled, competitive, ambitious sounds fairly accurate.
When did you get so serious?
Hayden shrugs with a smile, and then she suddenly turns to you, eyes glowing with mischief. Hey, you know what you should do? take on a persona tomorrow. Turn into a completely different person.
That would be fun. It'll definitely make the mission less stressful. It would kind of jeopardize things, though, because that defeats the purpose of trying to tailor these resumes, but...
Your cover story can be designed to keep people away.
Well, then I want to play, snobby rich kid. I'll be sure to keep everyone at bay with...
You glance at Hayden with a condescending scowl.
This death glare. And high-pitched, throaty voice.
Okay, save the theatrics for tomorrow. You're freaking me out. That was beautiful. You were able to keep Hot Dude and do a different voice.
It's in my master's degree training. That's what I do.
After some time, Nadia and Steve come out of Hamza's room. Hot Dude, want to sneak out and take a drink break with Hayden? Drink break? Didn't we just eat? Oh, come on, it'll be like a fun, casual double date. Or, group hangout.
Right. Nadia, we've all pretty much heard you.
Well, pretend you guys didn't so we can use our ninja moves. Behind her, Steve silently karate chops the air with a serious face.
Fine. Let's go before Steve knocks off one of Khan's plots.
Hayden walks beside you with her arm around your waist. A few paces away, Nadia and Steve chat with each other. You smile at Hayden and she squeezes you close.
Hey Hayden, how you feeling about tomorrow?
Not as good as I'd like to be honest. I can't shake the feeling like something's off. Well... But maybe today's just one of those days.
You only have to do today once.
That's really wise. I like the honesty of it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You plant a lingering kiss on Hayden's lips and she sweetly draws you in for a hug. Thank you for being so understanding and being so patient with me today. I'm sorry I yelled at you, Hot Dude.
You didn't yell. Dealing with conflict is the mark of a healthy relationship, right?
Hayden chuckles and kisses your forehead. Hey! What's taking you two so long? And moment over.
We're coming.
You reach the double tap, where people are gathered around to watch the bartender's flashy tricks. The smell of fried finger food awakens your stomach.
I'll get the drinks.
Thanks, Steve. You choose a booth to settle in and enjoy the homey ambiance around you. Steve soon returns with a tray of tropical concoctions.
Behold, the Bayshore welcome.
Ooh.
The wink. So tasty. Tasty was the word I was going to say. Yeah. I'm not getting beat up around here.
Perfect refreshment after staring at screens all day. Steve and I actually have something to tell you guys. Yours and Hayden's eyes immediately zero in on Nadia's hand. Oh.
Whoa. For a second, I thought, that...
Me too. Oh, no. Not that.
Ugh.
But never say never.
Aww. Steve takes Nadia's hand and kisses it. Nadia looks utterly speechless.
Well, what is it, you guys? Whoa.
Hayden, I'm glad that you're so determined to reinvent yourself amidst all this madness, and that you guys are so passionate about taking down Eros. But I need time to process everything that's happened away from this life. It may seem contradictory, but I like being Steve Tennyson. I like football and my hometown and baking and being with Nadia.
And that life of his, well, of ours, is back in New York.
What are you doing?
I can't keep putting my career on hold. As happy as I am to be with you guys, I miss being home.
What? I miss New York too, 'cause I'd lived there. I mean, what are we doing here? What are you saying?
Our flight for New York leaves tonight.
Tonight? You didn't even give a... What happened to you, Mr. Hospitality, with your cakes and your lemon bars? No party, no nothing? You're just gonna take off? Really? What?
Stunned silence engulfs the table. Eros will still track you wherever you go. Wouldn't it be safer if we stick together?
Yes.
I don't think they'll want to waste resources on us more than they have on you. I mean, and if Rowan can only choose one team to pursue...
But how do you know that he's only going to choose one team to pursue? They do have a lot of resources. They have a lot of those, like, matches.
I mean, he'll choose us for Hayden. But, I mean, Rowan did, like, specifically go after you, no matter how separate you were. I mean, that was the first bait he used, was you.
Right.
So he's just going to ambush you and do the same thing.
Right.
Guys, I'm sorry. This is a bad idea.
I don't like this. Exactly. And I know splitting up doesn't sound like the best idea, but...
Yeah, it doesn't.
We'll make it work. We've learned plenty from you guys.
What, like imminent danger? I mean, that was...
I do still have that.
That was good for when you were with a team, but I'm just saying, I don't know.
You exchanged word glances with Hayden. I think reclaiming the identity Eros made for you is just as powerful as changing it. I support you, Steve.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Everything will be less sparkly without you around, Nadia. Hayden, you're making me cry.
Yeah, keep making her cry. That's totally a good reason why maybe you should rethink this, you know? Just like maybe take a night and think it over, you know? Go ahead and miss your plane and just think about it, you know? Just sleep on it. Oh. But Nadia, did none of these... We'll miss you so much.
Oh, please, I'll be painting all your lovely faces for at least the next couple of days.
You know, the best way to do that is to do like a portrait, like right up close. You know what I'm saying? This isn't working.
Before you can say another word, Nadia raises her hand. I don't want anyone to get sappy over this, so let's just enjoy our drinks.
Oh, that's why you took us out to do this. Oh.
And get back to cons before everyone else notices we're gone.
Yeah.
Still keeping up the ruse. Still sticking to the ninja plot, huh? Till the end of time!
It's not right.
You chat over drinks for a few more minutes before Nadia rises from her seat. What about the food? We didn't get the food. Sorry. I want to take Hot Dude somewhere first. I'll see you at the apartment.
Of course.
Have fun, you two. Now both of the matches are walking around San Francisco alone together. And all Eros has to do is snatch them both up. But no!
This was such a wonderful idea, Nadia. Totally awesome.
You stroll down the street with Nadia's arm around you. Been a while since we got to hang out together, just the two of us.
I mean, I'm sure you're excited to go back.
I don't know which one to pick.
I don't want to pick any of these. I don't want you to go.
Aww.
I mean, will you tell your life coach what happened?
I'd love to. I mean, the woman's like my walking diary. But I think knowing about arrows will put her in danger.
Yeah. Well, she'd be so proud to know everything you've accomplished. Including your badass fight skills. Imminent danger.
I know. I might drag Steve to a boxing class or something one of these days.
I'm glad you decided to dye your hair, though. You somehow rock the red.
Aww. Me too, but even this has been a reminder of when we first left New York. We thought we had it hard back then, didn't we? You force a smile, but Nadia notices your reservations. She leans her head on your shoulder. Aww.
Aren't the Park cousins supposed to stick together?
See? Hey, we'll see each other soon.
Hopefully. Promise me you'll be safe.
She smiles and nods. You feel a lump in your throat expanding and your eyes turning blurry. But Nadia suddenly squeals. Hey! We're here!
What?
I already bought it.
You know, I tell you, that was pretty low. I mean, it's one thing to be clever, but this just blindsided me. I'm almost in tears losing my cousin to Eros's whatever they're gonna do. And you're taking me shopping.
I wanted to help you with your mission before I left, so I asked Sloan for some fashion pointers. Why did you... Oh, okay. I asked Sloan for some fashion pointers on how most of the interns dress for orientation.
They wear a polo shirt and some slacks. That's it. That's all they do. Where do you get... What? This is a 1-2 punch.
Business casual with Ooh.
Oh, business. Some business casual. Never seen that before.
Business casual, confident, smart. Fitting in will avoid suspicion from the other interns and help you complete the task more confidently.
Could you have taken me to, like, I don't know, plastic surgeon or something? Because...
At least a mask store.
Something.
Oh,
you know, I'm so sick. So sick. Don't want to get my cold. Everybody, I'll just wear this mask.
Oh, that's a good idea.
For the next week.
That's a really good idea.
Maybe like that.
Yeah, that's pretty smart.
Much better than spending diamonds on slacks.
And I know I said not to get sappy, but this is the last shopping spree we'll be doing for a while. Frickin' Pickleberry. Now you're being Pickleberry!
Nadia.
I really hope you'll like it, and that you'll think of me when you ace your mission looking bomb.
Yeah, I'll be thinking of you.
Yeah.
This outfit is a complete waste of time, yes.
Yeah, I like the sound of that. Kinda. This is so not happening. You bought this? This is terrible.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, let me just blend in looking like this. No one will ever know. Wow. I'm totally not the guy that you saw at the place a couple of days ago. Why? No.
You're not gonna buy it? But I already bought it.
It's just... Okay, I got it, but I'm not wearing it. This is so stupid.
What'd I tell you? Sexy geek on the outside, super spy on the inside.
That's the worst combo ever.
Next time I won't buy it. I'm sorry.
Oh, I love it. Thank you, Nadia. When am I going to say, no, I hate it after you did all this? I've got no booklet for this. I'll make sure not to get it wrinkled before tomorrow.
Everyone is gathered in the living room when you step in looking somber.
We got your text, hot dude. Where's Nadia? Is she really leaving?
They got Steve. They don't need a text.
Oh. Right behind me. She's on the verge of tears, guys, so just be more lively.
Best smiles. Shoulders back, everyone.
Nadia steps in a few moments later and everyone beams at her. There's our lady of the hour.
Oops.
I got you some sugar cookies for the flight.
All our things are packed. We're set to go.
You guys! You subtly step on Damien's foot.
What the hell? Don't leave us, Nadia.
Damien scoops Nadia up in a bear hug. She immediately bursts into tears and laughter. Sloane offers Nadia some tissue. Call us when you land. I'll be tracking your phone for safety, but still. The two hug. Steve reaches you and flashes his infamous, charming grin.
I'll keep her safe, hot dude. I promise.
It doesn't matter how many... Never mind, go ahead.
Well, you'd better. Or it's not just Eros you'll have to deal with. Darn it, why can't I just keep her here? Just lock the door. Just lock the door. Come on, man.
Aww.
Nothing. You suck. Give Steve a hug, man. That's how we do it.
Aww. You pull Steve into a hug and he pats you kindly on the back.
We're a call away if you need anything.
Nadia whispers something to Hayden and she laughs. Then your cousin spots you and immediately runs into your arms. Hot dude, if you die, I'm going to resurrect you and kill you myself, okay?
I love you too, Nadia.
Nadia, Steve, I can't offer much, but blue quartz is meant to induce calmness, open communication, and creative expression. I hope these crystals will be useful to you. Thank you for your help, Khan. For everything.
I'll keep the crystals close, or even turn them into jewelry.
I also got you a happy travels present.
Succulent.
Why you got to be so cute, people? That's not fair. That's cute. Do you like it?
Yes. Nadia's lips tremble as she smiles down at Hamza. She clutches a cactus close to her chest.
Darn it, just don't go.
Aww. We love it. Thank you so much, Hamza. Steve wraps his hand around Nadia's shoulder and kisses the side of her head.
I'm thinking we should name it Little Sprout. Like me?
Oh, that's so cute.
Exactly like you.
Nadia and Steve crouch down so Hamza can hug them at the same time. And then with one last wave, they walk out the door.
Pixelberry, you suck.
Yeah, you do. I hope these two find their happily ever after. Hamza waddles to stand beside you. He holds your hand and gives it a comforting squeeze.
I really miss them.
Aww.
Me too.
Okay, fine. Fine. Not even gonna. Fine.
The next morning, you and your team assemble at a nearby McDermott's.
Good morning. Today's the day that we take arrows down.
Yeah.
With my super snobbiness, I did more coding than you'll ever do in your life. Is that even convincing? I don't know.
That's pretty good. We're going to do Steve and Nadia proud.
Oh, I'm glad you're wearing that one. That was cool.
Yeah, I like this one. I'll need coffee to bring my A game. The orientation leaders are some of the hardest people to impress.
And don't forget breakfast. Extra energy to deal with all the wide-eyed, chatty youngsters.
Right. But then we take arrows down.
Yeah.
Da, 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 da.
They still didn't have to go.
Oh, that sucks.
Oh, well.
That sucks so much.
Well, we shall see what happens in Chapter 8. See you then, guys.
Okay.